Millions around the globe gathered in front of their TVs to watch Mustafa's march towards a certain death ordered by his very own father. Today, we walk towards his silent tomb.
Hünkârım.
Mustafa sleeps here, surrounded by several members of the royal Ottoman family. Remember, this is a family who has lost lots of sons in this fight for the throne. This tomb is situated in Bursa, the former capital, not in Istanbul, perhaps to keep him a little out of sight. This place has been quiet for several centuries, until very recently, where the show about the Sultan's life had been extremely popular around the world. It's no secret that kings sacrifice people for power, generally under the pretext of greater good of patry or people. That's the rule of the throne game. But these sultans were caliphs as well, so it means that they were supposed to be the successors of the Prophet of Islam, and they were supposed to abide the law of Islam as well. So can these murders be justified by the Islamic law? Let's try to figure out. Let's take a look at Muslims' number one reference, the Quran. Quran chapter 5 verse 32. Whoever kills a soul unless for a soul or corruption done in the land, it is as if he had slain mankind entirely. And whoever saves one, it is as if he had saved mankind entirely. Obviously, killing an innocent or violating his rights is defined as a crime against whole humanity. This is the definition of exact and full justice, where an innocent can never be sacrificed for any greater good, like the benefit of state or people. This point is crucial as millions of innocent people have been victims of paradigms of politicians and governors, where they said to believe they were doing this for the good of the rest of the world. Second reference, no bearer of burdens will bear the burden of another. Have you ever heard this justification, but they did the same to us before? You know vengeance is a heavy burden to carry. It's even worse to look around with a split of us versus them. Here, this verse clearly limits the wrongdoing to the acting person and avoids that fault to spread on to his family, clan, religion or nation. This is where principle of individual criminal responsibility has been established. Interesting thing is, we could count this verse repeat 4 times through Quran, which indicates that first, it's extremely important. Second, this is something people tend to forget and needs to be reminded. Third reference, and do not incline toward those who do wrong, lest you be touched by the fire, and you would not have other than God any protectors, then you wouldn't be helped. Let's say you haven't committed any crime personally, you haven't victimized any person, but in your heart you justify and support crimes committed. In our case, you say, yes, these sultans had to murder these innocent people to protect their calm over their land. Well, we understand that this attitude is extremely risky. Especially in this time of social media, people are completely comfortable commenting on everything they see. In fact, there is one thing to remember. So, at the end of the day, I think it's fair to say, if somehow your hands are clean of a crime, be careful so that your heart and your mouth are clean as well. Until next time, bye bye.